My dear students, your schools have reopened and few students came to school today and we studied the chapter Local Self-Government. We have already started this chapter and have completed half of the part in the live classes. But now as the schools have reopened, the live classes won't be there. Those who are attending school, they can have the detailed explanation and the doubt solving will also happen at that same time. But for those who are unable to come to school, here is the video of what we studied today. We revised about what we have already studied about the local government or the Panchayati Raj. We know that it is divided into village administration or rural governance and city administration or the urban governance. Under rural governance, we studied in detail about the formation, composition, functions, sources of income of all these panchayats. The basic Gram Panchayat, the second level Taluka Panchayat, and the third level District Panchayat. We have all studied about the appointed officers, who is the head, what are their functions, and all these things. But after studying about the rural governance, we studied about the committee which are made by these panchayats. There are various committees formed by these panchayats for the betterment of the people. But in that, the main was Social Justice Committee. We'll study about that now. The Social Justice Committee is responsible for creating and implementing the schemes so that weaker section of society can get education, health, social and economical facilities. This committee is made of 5 members at the level of Taluka Panchayat and District Panchayat. The formation of Social Justice Committee is compulsory at all 3 levels of Panchayati Raj. Function of this committee is to impart justice to the weaker section. Now that was all about the rural governance or the village administration. Now we'll be starting about the urban administration. Now students, before starting this, I would like to point out that in your textbook on page number 104 there is a printing mistake. The first passage is not about corporation, it is about municipality. And on page number 105, the details are given about corporation. So, the first passage is about municipality. There is a municipality in the cities having the population of 1 lakh or more, and corporation in the cities having the population of 5 lakh or more, and both of these are known as the organization of local self-government. We know that for easy administration they are divided into village and city, and under city administration based on the population we have either a municipality or municipal corporation. These areas are did according to the population. Elections are generally held after every 5 years. All the voters of city having voting rights can participate in the election. So, to make this committee, for this corporation, there are elections held, and all the people who are eligible to vote, they can participate for the elections. Municipality or Nagarpalika. This will might be an easier or the more common word that we have already heard many times. Now, students, earlier municipality or a city was decided like any area with the population of 25,000 or more, or up to 25,000. Those regions had municipality. So, there the minimum number of candidates in the municipality is 28. Now, the formation of municipality. Areas of municipality are divided into various wards on the basis of population. Right now also, as we are living in Junagadh, you might be knowing that during the times of elections, particular wards will be given. So you will be knowing that you are the resident of this ward, and a particular candidate from your ward has stood up for election, and you can vote accordingly. One ward consists of 4 members. 50% out of them are reserved for women members. Now, here also there is a reservation for women, that is 50%. President and vice presidents are selected from the elected members. Now, all the elected members who got the vote, they select their president and vice president. The president is the head of the elected members. His or her tenure is of 2.5 years. Now, the elections are held every 5 years, but the president of municipality, his tenure, the time for which he will be the chairman, is of 2.5 years, and he is the chairman of municipality. The administration of municipality. Various committees are formed from the elected members. Executive Committee, Finance Committee, Health and Hygiene Committee, Construction Committee, etc. are constituted as per the requirement. The head of municipality is considered as the chief officer. He is appointed by the state government. Now, we just studied about the chairman of municipality. He is the president, but he is from the elected members, while the chief officer, he is appointed by the state government, and the municipality has various committees formed for easy working as per the requirement. The functions of the municipality. Following works are carried out by municipality for the well-being of people: water supply management, road management, disposal of wastewater, sanitation system, registration of birth, death and marriages, town planning and education management, fire extinguisher, actions against the sale of inedible items. Inedible means something which cannot be eaten or which should not be eaten. Providing facility of garden and libraries, construction and maintenance of cultural buildings or auditoriums. So that was all about municipality that we studied in today's class. I want you guys to make the changes which I told in your textbook and then go through your textbook once again. That's it. There's nothing more to be done. Just enjoy your day. Bye.